is QTV Nightly News coming to you live from our studios on Caraba Avenue, and I am Jenna Bosonko. Thanks for joining us here at the main news headlines. In a significant move to foster regional security, Senegal's Inspector General of Police is in the Gambia to discuss a range of cooperative efforts to address shared security challenges. The Medicines Control Agency, MCA, on Wednesday launched a national plan to combat substandard and falsified medical products to tackle the presence of counterfeit and substandard drugs in the country. The International Institute for Democracy and Electoral Assistance, in partnership with the National Human Rights Commission, with support from the EU, is organizing a two-day public consultation on the United Nations Guiding Principles on Business and Human Rights. The Musa Jallow Foundation was officially launched in Basse-Upper region to continue Musa Jallow's work in improving education, social welfare and community development. In international news, Ghana witnessed a historic moment on Tuesday as John Dramani Mahama was sworn in again as president, marking a comeback after his 2020 defeat. Those were the main headlines, and now the news in detail. Do stay. Thank you for staying with us. This is QTV News and I am Jenna Bosonko. Now, the Medicines Control Agency, MCA, on Wednesday launched a national plan to combat substandard and falsified medical products. This initiative aims to tackle the presence of counterfeit and substandard drugs in the country. Aissatou Bari has the rest of that story.
The move is part of a broader global effort to ensure the safety and efficacy of medicines, with the WHO and other health organizations stressing the dangers of counterfeit medical products, which can have detrimental effects on public health. Mamadou Nyasi, the Director of Health Services, emphasized the challenges and consequences of substandard and counterfeit medical products, outlining how the national plan will play a key role in addressing and combating this issue.
Substandard and falsified medical product is a burden on the economic and social life of people worldwide, as WHO stated that countries spend an estimated 30.5 billion per year on substandard and falsified medical products, which can have a serious budget implication for developing countries like the Gambia. This is manifested by development of such a plan, which have gone through the various stages of vetting by stakeholders, and we are about to witness its launching.
Jere Sanyang, the board chairman of the Medicine Control Agency, provided an overview of the issue of substandard and falsified medical products.
The availability of safe and effective medicines is fundamental to the well-being of individuals and the overall public health of any nation. The threat of substandard and falsified medicines pose significant challenges to healthcare, and globally and nationally. Substandard and falsified medicines, often referred to as SF medicines, are pharmaceutical products that do not meet the required quality standards of efficacy, safety, and identity, thereby posing serious threat and risk to patients and public health. These products may contain incorrect ingredients, insufficient active ingredients, contaminants, or improper packaging and labeling.
Esa Marena is the Executive Director of the Medicines Control Agency.
Since September 2023, MCA has started a very important journey. That's the journey towards achieving WHO maturity level 3. Because this is the level that every regulatory authority in the world is aspiring to achieve. Because this is the standard set by WHO, where a regulatory authority is recognized internationally to be stable and functional.
The Medicines Control Agency is responsible for regulating and controlling the manufacturing, importation, exportation, use, advertising, promotion, and distribution of medicines in the Gambia. The launch of the national plan to combat substandard and falsified medical products represents a significant milestone in protecting public health and restoring confidence in the nation's healthcare system. Aissatou Bari reporting for QTV News.
In a significant move to bolster regional security, the Inspector General of Police of Senegal recently visited the Gambia to discuss a range of cooperative efforts aimed at addressing shared security challenges. Yafatou Gay has the rest of that.
This visit, the first of its kind since 1994, is significant because both Senegal and the Gambia share borders and face similar challenges. Since the formation of the Senegal-Gambian Confederation in 1982, which was dissolved in 1989, Senegal and the Gambia have maintained largely cordial relations, although tensions have occasionally arisen, particularly over border security and cross-border crimes. In recent years, however, both nations have demonstrated a renewed commitment in deepening their cooperation. Mam Seydou Ndour, Senegal's Inspector General of Police, elaborated on the purpose of his visit.
nuyu sama waa réew Gambia parce que man fii ma nekk nii dama considérer ne man sama réew laa nekk.
This visit represents a significant milestone in the relationship between the Gambia and Senegal, serving as a crucial step in strengthening their collaborative security framework and advancing efforts to combat crime.
Ndour further stated that this visit signals not only strengthening of police-to-police cooperation, but also the expansion of border regional alliance.
lépp loo xam ne day laal wàllu sécurité.
The collaboration between the Gambia and Senegal will strengthen joint security efforts and foster deeper cooperation to tackle regional security challenges. The partnership will enhance the fight against organized crime and cross-border threats while streamlining crime prevention and border security. By aligning resources and strategies, both nations will be better equipped to address emerging risks. The collaboration aims to improve stability and security in both countries. Ultimately, the strengthened ties will contribute to a safer and a more secure environment for the region.
Sidi Mukhtar Toure, the Gambia's IGP, sees the visit of Senegal's IGP as a key opportunity to reinforce security protocols and improve cooperation between the law enforcement agencies of both countries.
Invite ko pour mu ñëw seet suñu Gambia fii su ko defee ñu mën a waxtaan.
This meeting offers a valuable opportunity to outline and share strategies for advancing security services in the Gambia and Senegal. It also acts as a platform to strengthen bilateral relations and foster closer collaboration between the two nations. The discussions will focus on enhancing joint efforts to combat cross-border crime, ensuring both countries are better equipped to tackle and share security challenges and protect their citizens. Through this dialogue, both nations aim to create a unified approach addressing criminal activities, reinforcing our commitment to mutual security and long-term cooperation.
General Ndour toured several departments and units within the Gambia Police Force, including a visit to the Police Intervention Unit headquarters in Westfield, where he engaged with officers involved in specialized security operations. As the two countries seek to deepen their cooperation, the 4-day visit marks a significant step towards fostering a more secure and stable environment for the citizens of both nations. Reporting for QTV News, this is Yafatou Gay.
Brilliant move by the Gambia Police Force. Now moving on, the International Institute for Democracy and Electoral Assistance International IDEA, in partnership with the National Human Rights Commission and with support from the European Union, is organizing a 2-day public consultation on the United Nations Guiding Principles on Business and Human Rights. Alusise was there and he now tells us more.
This multi-stakeholder forum on business and human rights brings together lawmakers, representatives of civil society and business sector, and development partners. The goal is to deepen the understanding between business operations and human rights obligations for sustainable development. Emmanuel Daniel Job, chairperson of the National Human Rights Commission, underscored the importance of a unified approach to promoting development with responsible business practices and protection of human rights within the business sector. He added that there is the need to develop a national action plan on business and human rights for the country.
Across the continent and within our borders, we have witnessed incidents of exploitative child labor, environmental degradation due to sand mining especially, and other extractive mining.
The UN guiding principles provide a framework for business to operate ethically while addressing the rights and dignity of individuals affected by their activities. For instance, in 2023, at least 70 children died from acute kidney injury linked to contaminated medical drugs imported from an Indian pharmaceutical company. Additionally, communities along the coastal area also continue to complain about the environmental impact of sand mining and fish mill companies. Immaculada Roca Aykutes, the EU ambassador to the Gambia, and Janaba Faye, head International Ideas Country Office, expressed their continued support to realize the ultimate goal of this consultation.
We need to face these challenges, creating comprehensive frameworks that will tackle them. Challenges, as have been mentioned, environmental degradation, land disputes, unfair labor practices. This is something that we may believe it does not exist, but it does.
The role of business in promoting human rights goes hand in hand with its long-term success. Research has shown that companies with strong human rights practices are more resilient, enjoy better employee satisfaction, and attract customers who are increasingly socially conscious.
Deputizing for the Justice Minister, Hussein Tomasi, the Solicitor General and Legal Secretary, gave assurances of the government commitment to promoting the respect of human rights across all sectors.
You will recall that the Labour Act was recently amended to improve upon it and bring it in line with international best practices. Businesses, whether local or international, have a duty to respect human rights. This means companies operating in the Gambia must ensure that they do not exploit workers, violate environmental laws, or engage in activities that harm local communities.
This initiative is expected to pave the way for a more inclusive and accountable business environment in the Gambia. Reporting for QTV News, I am Aliou Cissé.
Initiative there. We will now go for a short commercial break, and when we come back, we have some more local news stories. Do stay with us.
Browse with us. QCell brings you a promo like never before. Get unlimited internet for just $25. Yes! Recharge $25 and enjoy the convenience of free internet from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. every day with our Browse with Us promo. With this amazing offer, you can browse, stream, and download all your favorite movies for free. So why wait? Recharge $25 today and enjoy free internet only with QCell between 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. For more information, call customer care on 111. QCell, Senior Bus. We innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back from that short break. If you're just tuning in, you're watching QTV News, and I am Jenna Bosonko. Now, the Musa Jallow Foundation was officially launched in Basse Upper River region in a ceremony attended by community leaders, educators, as well as family members. Named after late Musa Jallow, the foundation aims to continue his work in improving education, social welfare, and community development in the region. More in this report by Jordan Jai.
Musa Jallow, a respected educator and community leader from Basse Santosu, has over 30 years of experience as a teacher and headmaster in the Upper River region. He is deeply committed to meeting the educational needs of children, both in and outside the classroom. Mukhtar Jallow is the president of Musa Jallow Foundation.
I'm pretty much welcoming and thanking everybody who have taken their important time to come and join us here, particularly on a Saturday morning.
We all know Mr. Musa Jallow. He was a veteran teacher, a hero, a seasoned teacher, you name them. Mr. Jallow have done so many things for this Basse community.
Mr. Jallow's commitment extended beyond teaching, as he mentored and guided countless young individuals, helping them stay off the streets and pursue brighter futures. Lamin Jaite, the Deputy Governor of URR, represented the government at the event.
I am delighted to grace this memorable occasion and to express my profound gratitude to the late Musa Jallow, who had invested a great deal of his time, his energy, and resources to teaching and learning.
Sellu Malang was the guest speaker at the launching.
Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. You see, education is the best investment in this world. It pays the highest interest rate. And Musa Jallow knows the importance of human capital development. The most important resource in this world is human capital. With all the money any company can have, if you don't get the right skills, you are doomed to fail.
Since its founding, the Musa Jallow Foundation has remained committed to supporting the academic aspiration of students. The foundation provides sponsorships to individuals at both the University of the Gambia and the Gambia College, helping them unlock their full potential and achieve their educational goals. Mamadou Saliuba is one of the beneficiaries of the foundation.
The foundation brain one honno because komi woni force biddo mo be wadi sponsor to get access to complete my HND in public and environmental health at the Gambia College, which I completed last year. So for that, I am grateful to the foundation, because without the foundation, it would have been difficult for me to complete my HND. Because we all know if you come from this part of the country, when you go to Combo and want to study, if you don't have support for tuition fee, you're thinking about transport, you're thinking about feeding, and for somebody at my age who's married and have a young family, the journey would have been really tough.
In keeping with Mr. Jallow's enduring legacy, the Musa Jallow Foundation was established with a clear mission to continue his work to promote education, empower youths, and provide support to those most in need. For QTV News, I am Julden Yai.
May his soul continue to rest in perfect peace. Now, the 5th edition of the Marakissa Homecoming Festival, Cultural Festival rather, took place over the weekend, celebrating cultural traditions and promoting unity through diversity. The event showcased an impressive display of cultural performances and activities. Mamadou Gajaga was there, and this is his report.
The 5th edition of the Marakissa International Homecoming Festival highlighted the cultural richness of the Gambia and vibrant diversity of traditional music from various ethnic groups. This 3-day celebration featured an array of captivating activities, including traditional dancing, wrestling, and cultural displays from both the Gambian and Southern Senegalese communities. Jibril Jiba is the president of the Marakissa International Homecoming Festival Committee.
This ball at the corner down there. This festival now. Yeah, ambulance soldier. The festival festival committee la clean. Now we the festival committee don't go on town call. Every year we are going to pay the ambulance driver the whole year. The maintenance of the ambulance and the fuel. And as I'm talking to you, all these cedar roads within the village, we can backfill to the festival.
The cultural exhibits featured traditional masquerades like the Kumpo and Samayo, alongside vibrant drumming and dancing that showcased the rich cultural heritage of the Gambia. Hundreds of residents from the community and surrounding villages, as well as visitors from other parts of the country and the diaspora, gathered to witness the performances. The event was graced by Usman Bojang, Governor of the West Coast region, Ibrahim Asilla, Minister of Works and Infrastructure, and Demba Sabali, Minister of Agriculture. They praised the community for their efforts in revitalizing and preserving cultural traditions.
I am very, very impressed because I grew up in the area here, and this is my first time to come to their cultural festival. But it's very, very impressive to see the type of culture that is being actually promoted here, because this is what we need. Off the record, the two ministers and I, we are just talking about how we can, work on continuously as a government to be able to support these cultural festivals.
I think this is a great opportunity
to bring the communities together, to bring the different people together. And I think that now that we have seen how big this festival is, government will seize this opportunity to capitalize on this, to bring the people together. Because our culture being so dynamic, the people of this region could say that West Coast becoming too urbanized, yet the people of this area have not forgotten about their roots.
The Marakissa International Homecoming Festival is growing in scope, showing the Gambia's rich cultural heritage while also raising funds for community-driven initiatives that aim to create a lasting impact on local residents. Umudu Kajaga, KTV News.
That's it for local news. Now let's take a look at news beyond our borders. Ghana witnessed a historic moment on Tuesday as John Dramani Mahama was sworn in again as president, marking a significant comeback after his 2020 defeat, having been president from 2012 to 2017. Mahama's return to power sees a renewed focus on national unity, economic recovery, as well as governance reform. Jordan Jai has the rest of that story.
I, John Dramani Mahama,
do in the name of the Almighty God swear
and allegiance to the sovereignty
and integrity
of Ghana,
and that I will preserve,
protect
and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. So help me God.
So help me God.
The inauguration at Black Square in Ghana was attended by Gambian President Adama Barrow and several African leaders, including democratically elected presidents and junta leaders. Their presence highlighted Ghana's strategic role in regional affairs. This election was significant for the historic appointment of Ghana's first female vice president, Nana Jane Opoku Agema. Her election may represent progress toward greater gender inclusivity in the country's political landscape. Mahama's political journey is remarkable and inspiring. He first became president in 2012 after the sudden passing of President John Arthur Mills, making him Ghana's first leader born after independence. His tenure from 2012 to 2017 was marked by major infrastructure projects and efforts to fight corruption. Despite losing in 2020, Mahama remained determined to regain the presidency, leading to his victory in the 2024 election. Mahama won by a significant margin, reflecting the people's desire for change amid economic challenges. He won 56.6% of the vote, while his main opponent, Vice President Mahamudu Bawumia, secured 41.6%. In his inaugural speech, President Mahama acknowledged Ghana's economic difficulties and promised to implement policies to revive the economy, fight corruption, and create jobs.
Your courage to bring change will not go in vain. Our nation was born with much promise. That promise would seem hazy and in doubt now because of all that has happened in the past. But I urge you, my fellow countrymen, not to be sucked into a state of perpetual pessimism. For some time, our country has urgently needed leadership with an unwavering desire to get things done. I, with all humility, assent that I intend to be that leader with your cooperation and your help.
The inauguration was more than just a ceremonial event. It reaffirmed Ghana's commitment to democracy. The peaceful electoral process and the presence of international leaders underscored the nation's reputation as a beacon of democracy in the region. As President Mahama begins another term, Ghanaians and the wider world watch with anticipation, eager to see the next chapter in Ghana's history unfold under his leadership. For QTV News, I am Juldenjai.
Wishing President John Mahama a successful term in office. Now, before we leave, let's recap our main headlines. In a significant move to bolster regional security, Senegal's Inspector General of Police is in the Gambia to discuss a range of cooperative efforts to address shared security challenges. The Medicines Control Agency, MCA, on Wednesday launched a national plan to combat substandard and falsified medical products to tackle the presence of counterfeit and substandard stock in the country. The International Institute for Democracy and Electoral Assistance, in partnership with the National Human Rights Commission, with support from the EU, is organizing a 2-day public consultation on the United Nations Guiding Principles on Business and Human Rights. The Musa Jallow Foundation was officially launched in Basse Upper region to continue Musa Jallow's work in improving education, social welfare and community development. In international news, Ghana witnessed a historic moment on Tuesday as John Dramani Mahama was sworn in again as president, making it a comeback after his 2020 defeat. Well, that is all we have for you in this edition of QTV News. Do join us tomorrow, same time for more news. Thanks for watching and have a good night.